Today's quick topic, 4 reasons why you should consider an IVA. Hey guys, it's Scott here from Money Nerd, and today we're diving into the 4 major reasons an IVA could be the perfect debt solution for you. Now when it comes to debt, everyone's situation is unique. IVAs are not right for everybody, and that's no matter what the dodgy salespeople will tell you. So it's important that you do your own research before making a final decision. With all that being said, there are plenty of reasons why an IVA could be right for you. Chances are, if you're eligible for a reason. It's probably because they could genuinely make a difference in your life and genuinely help you become debt free. So reason number 1 is the legal stuff. Let's face it, debt can be stressful. You've got threats of court action, you've got bailiffs, you've got the potential to lose your home, and all of this can cause sleepless nights and take a toll on your mental health. If you're struggling with debt and you've got the prospect of losing your home, then that can be really scary. For many people, their home is their prized possession. It's where you make memories, raise families, and really just feel at home. So it makes sense that you'd want to protect it from the people that you owe. And that's where an IVA comes in. When you get an IVA, it removes that worry by protecting your home from repossession. You'll actually be protected by a legal agreement that both you and all your creditors will sign, and that will stop anyone from coming after your home. However, it's important that I mention you'll likely have to remortgage your home in order to release some money to pay back an initial lump sum. So it's not all smooth sailing, but you most certainly won't have to worry about losing your home. And that brings me on to my next point. In the long run, you'll be able to wipe off a chunk of your debt. Now don't be fooled, I've seen some companies say that as much as 80% of your debt can be written off. Some companies even say 85%. Now that's simply not true with the vast majority of the cases, so don't go into an IVA expecting that you could be making that sort of savings. However, it's certainly true that a portion of your debt can be written off. Your creditors are okay with this because an IVA gives them peace of mind that the repayments are coming in every month. Some people worry about the setup cost of an IVA. It's true you'll have to pay a monthly sum on top of your agreed debt repayments, but in most cases it's still cheaper than paying off all of your debt without an IVA. The next reason you should consider an IVA is that it stops creditors from chasing you. I've already mentioned the peace of mind that you get from your property being protected, but I've got even more good news. It also means that your creditors can't chase you for money anymore. So no more emails, SMSs, phone calls, threats of debt collectors, people knocking on your door. All of that has gone away because of the IVA. Instead, you've got peace of mind and a framework in place to pay back your debt that suits you and suits your creditors. Day to day, that means that the stress of the debt can be a little bit more easy to deal with. The 4th major selling point of IVAs is that it's time limited. As I've said earlier, IVAs normally last 5 to 6 years, but what happens if you can't pay back all of your debt in that time? Well, the good news is that it gets written off. You only pay back what you can afford each month in line with the agreement that you've reached with your creditors. That means when the IVA expires, no matter how much debt you got left over, you'll become debt free. And that's really amazing, but from my perspective, the most important and most valuable part of an IVA is that it gives you that end date in sight. Now, if you don't have a debt solution like an IVA, you've got that weight on your mind that's constantly asking, when's this all going to be over? Is it going to last forever? Having that end date in sight really gives you peace of mind and just allows you to relax and just make those monthly repayments, knowing that one day you'll become debt free. Now, you may have seen IVAs painted as a silver bullet, but don't be fooled, the reality is not so simple. Whether an IVA is worth it will depend on your individual circumstances and what you want to get out of life over the next few years. There's not a one-size-fits-all debt solution out there, and an IVA certainly isn't an exception. For example, I've already talked about how IVAs protect your home. There's a lot more to know. If you're a homeowner, then you'll want to check out my next video, which is all about mortgages and IVAs, which I'll link here and in the description. But once again, thanks for watching. I hope you found it useful. If you want to learn more about getting out of debt, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.